We are in Baltimore here with Van, and he's been showing us around to a few properties. And so we wanted to ask him a few questions about what it's like to be in Baltimore, the things going on behind the towns. This way you could figure out if you want to invest here. So Van, tell us a little bit about the economic drivers behind the town, the city, and the state overall.
So mainly the big employers of Baltimore is Under Armour, Hopkins, a lot of major hospitals. So we have one of the best talents of doctors, nurses that comes into town. Even people from outside the country would come in here to do surgery. So a lot of employers are medical. There's a lot of government contractors for software engineers, so that brings in a lot of jobs.
How has the interest rates affected the market here over the last 2 years? Because they went up. In a lot of places, it's acted completely different.
The interest rates did affect it a little bit. It did slow down just a tiny bit for a period of time, but people would readjust to the new rates. The jobs in Baltimore are pretty secured because they work in hospitals, healthcare, government. So they have stable income, so none of the jobs were affected majorly. So they're able to buy houses still, and everyone still needs to move. And the inventory is still low, which the price keeps on going up.
Okay, are there a lot of out-of-state investors here?
There is.
But would you say more out-of-state than in-state, or?
There's more in-state investors.
Okay.
Because it's more localized investing, and you got to know the neighborhood in order to be successful. But some out-of-state investors, they work with good local agents, and the agents tell them what to do, run the numbers, so they're more hands-off.
So it's possible to be an out-of-state investor and do well here.
Yeah, we
just
do
gotta
have some.
Find a good agent.
Yeah, exactly.
What are the biggest challenges that investors might face in this market?
So for someone that doesn't know Baltimore, come visit Baltimore for a day, like how you're doing. Study different neighborhoods, drive around, see what other neighborhoods have to offer, because Baltimore is just not downtown. It's more like a neighborhood type of city. Every neighborhood has its own feeling and touches to it, so that's what you should probably know about Baltimore.
Would you say this area is more landlord friendly or tenant friendly?
Baltimore City is more tenant friendly. There's a lot of laws and regulations that favors the tenants over the landlord.
Are there any zoning issues or regulations against rentals or short-term rentals?
Airbnb is kind of hard to get here.
Really?
Yeah, because you gotta live in the property.
That's so stupid. Over the next 5 to 10 years, what do you see happening to the real estate market here?
To be completely honest, I think it's gonna go up even more than other cities. Being inside the city and networking, I feel like a lot of young professionals like myself are trying to increase the value of the city. I mean, the entire city, the crime, I think, has gone down by 20-30%.
Wow, since like the last couple of years?
Yeah, last couple of years, which is good.
What advice would you give to someone who's looking to invest here for the first time?
What advice I have to give is make sure you network with the right agent. If you find a good agent, they will help you with everything else, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time. Find a good agent, and then they have the good network for everything else.
The right agents know the right contractors, know the right comps, know the right inspectors, and they can literally take care of everything for you.
All right, so if someone wants to work with you, how do they reach out to you?
If you want to work with me, just message me on Instagram at Van Leo James. My number is 443-299-8073. Hope to see you in Baltimore.